December 7, 2022, Hollywood witnessed one of the most sensational lawsuits in the history of the entertainment industry. Hollywood's top actor Johnny Depp faced his ex-wife Amber Heard in a long and dramatic legal battle that lasted for years. From a shining star, Depp gradually became the target of public criticism after his marriage with Amber turned into a turbulent, noisy, and haunting scandal. Boycotted by Hollywood, losing contracts, and blamed by major newspapers, could Johnny Depp rise from the ashes and reclaim his lost reputation? Could the life of such a great star ever recover after such terrible storms? And the truth behind this divorce, could it completely change the way we see these two stars? Don't miss it. The dramatic story of Johnny Depp still hides many secrets yet to be revealed. Let's uncover the untold secrets in today's video. Johnny Depp is a world-famous Hollywood actor. He was born on June 9, 1963, and his full name is John Christopher Depp II. Johnny Depp was born in Kentucky, and since childhood, he was a quiet and lonely boy. As he grew up, he became a rebellious young man, always wearing black, listening to rock music, and standing apart from everyone around him. Despite his cool and wild appearance, Depp was always afraid of his mother, a strict woman who struggled with alcohol and often took out her anger on her husband and children. As the youngest child, Johnny was often the main target. Whenever he saw his mother walking by, he would instinctively cover his head. His mother's harsh words left lasting scars on him. After his father left, Johnny chose to forgive his mother instead of holding a grudge. Before and after becoming famous, he always tried to take care of her until she passed away in 2016. The first time the actor stepped into the world of art was as a singer. However, this passion did not bring him much success, but soon, he found his path in acting at the age of 21 with his debut film Nightmare on Elm Street. After this successful debut, audiences quickly witnessed Johnny Depp's brilliant acting through many other works. According to many film critics, his acting is deeply emotional. Every glance and gesture vividly and delicately portrays his characters. Because of this, he was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. However, Johnny Depp's career was redefined once again when he was cast as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, 2003, produced by Disney. This role made Johnny Depp famous worldwide. By becoming Jack Sparrow, he completely captivated audiences with his incredible and masterful performance. People say that the role of Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean was born for Johnny Depp. Not only did it win the hearts of global audiences, but the performance also earned him Oscar and Golden Globe nominations for Best Actor. Despite going through a highly publicized marriage and struggling to regain his former glory, Johnny Depp remains one of Hollywood's most respected actors. With his handsome, charming looks and outstanding career, it's no surprise that he has been admired by many beautiful Hollywood women. After a short marriage with his first wife, Lori Ann Allison, Johnny Depp fell in love and had relationships with many gorgeous women. When mentioning the most talked about divorces in showbiz, we can't leave out the divorce of the century between Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard. The 6-week trial, with over 30 witnesses and countless shocking accusations, became the biggest court case of 2023. At the beginning, Johnny Depp was the one who sued his ex-wife, accusing Amber Heard of destroying his reputation and career, and demanded $50 million in compensation. To win the case, Depp had to prove two things: that his ex-wife had intentionally spread false information about him, and that this caused him significant damage to his health and career. Moreover, He had to provide concrete evidence of emotional distress or financial loss that he suffered. The case mainly revolved around allegations of defamation and domestic violence. Logically, if Depp wanted to prove he was the victim, he had to show that he was completely innocent and had never harmed his ex-wife. Otherwise, all the evidence could be turned against him. However, proving his innocence was extremely difficult. As soon as Depp filed the lawsuit, Amber Heard countersued her ex-husband with the same accusation and demanded $1 billion in damages. The two lawsuits, combined with nearly identical evidence and witnesses, put both sides in a win-all or lose-all situation. If one side lost a case, the other would likely lose too, forcing them to fight to the end. In 2015, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard got married on Depp's private island. 15 months later, Amber filed for divorce and requested a restraining order. Just 3 days after Depp's mother passed away, images of Amber with facial injuries quickly made headlines, and reports of Depp's alleged violence appeared on the front pages of major newspapers. Soon after, a video was released showing Depp angrily smashing objects after discovering he was secretly filmed. Within just 2 weeks, Johnny Depp went from being one of Hollywood's biggest stars to the center of domestic abuse accusations. While preparing for his mother's funeral, Depp and his lawyers decided to stop negotiations and finalize a divorce settlement, compensating Amber Heard with $7 million. The agreement clearly stated that both sides promised not to make false accusations about each other in the future. A few days later, Amber publicly declared that she would donate the entire $7 million to charity, half to Children's Hospital Los Angeles and half to the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU. Upon receiving the donation, the ACLU immediately appointed Amber as a Goodwill Ambassador, representing the rights of domestic violence survivors. Thanks to this, Amber not only secured an endorsement deal with L'Oreal, but also landed the role of Mira in the blockbuster Aquaman, recognized for her bright red hair. In contrast, Johnny Depp's career went into a downward spiral. He became the target of a massive boycott in Hollywood. Disney was the first partner to announce it would not renew his contract, and the Pirates of the Caribbean series replaced its leading actor. For more than 2 years, he had no official film projects. His acting career seemed to have come to an end. Eventually, Johnny Depp decided to take his ex-wife to court for defamation. You may remember that Depp had previously sued several newspapers. As expected, he lost. Amber also appeared in that trial as a witness. However, in this new lawsuit, what mattered most was not who won or lost, but that several details completely turned the story upside down. First was an audio recording in which Amber admitted to attacking Depp, even mocking him as an old man abused by his wife. She arrogantly said that if he didn't believe her, he could tell the world he was a victim of domestic violence and no one would believe him. Then came the infamous bedroom incident. During Amber's 33rd birthday party, she and her ex-husband argued as usual. Depp wanted to avoid arguing, but Amber attacked him, forcing Depp to leave and stay at a hotel. The next day, when he returned, he discovered a piece of feces on the bed, a deeply offensive act from Amber. From that moment, their marriage became like a horror movie filled with trash and chaos. After the first hearings, Amber seemed to have the upper hand. She not only listed her ex-husband's alleged violent behavior, but also added accusations of forced intimacy and emotional torment within their marriage. If she had won, Depp could have faced imprisonment, not just civil penalties. While the lawsuit was ongoing, Amber reportedly searched everywhere for a surrogate mother to have a child, regardless of who the father would be, believing a baby might help her gain sympathy from the judge. Before Depp could sue Amber for defamation, he first had to prove he was completely innocent and had no connection to the accusations of violence or abuse. By then, 6 years had passed since their divorce. Most evidence was gone, and some witnesses had even passed away. During this time, the Me Too movement was at its peak, and women's testimonies were receiving more public attention. It seemed from the very beginning that this was an unequal battle, with the advantage leaning toward Amber. But how did Depp manage to turn the tables? He received crucial support from two women, psychologist Shannon Curry and attorney Jessica Myers. Shannon Curry is a psychology expert with 15 years of experience. She was invited by Depp to assess Amber's mental state. After several meetings and evaluations, Curry concluded that Amber did not suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder because she was never actually abused. Immediately after this conclusion, Amber's team objected, accusing Curry of accepting bribes from Depp. However, the psychologist firmly stated that Amber showed signs of borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder, not post-traumatic stress disorder. Amber's defense attorney tried to ask personal questions targeting Curry, but the strategy failed. Curry calmly explained that she often brought pastries to her clinic to make patients feel more comfortable. That day, she was busy, so she asked her husband to order and deliver the pastries for her. She even joked that the trial had made her unexpectedly hungry. Thanks to her composed and professional demeanor, Dr. Shannon Curry completely won the jury's confidence. Regarding the bed incident, Amber denied involvement, claiming it was their dog's doing after it accidentally ate Depp's marijuana and suffered diarrhea. Depp's lawyer countered that the dog was a Yorkshire Terrier, weighing less than 2 pounds and about as long as 2 beer cans. So, how could it have climbed onto the bed and done such a thing? In one audio recording, Amber was heard shouting at Depp with insulting and vulgar language. Her words shocked everyone in court. She came across as extremely rude and aggressive. Every move Amber made seemed meticulously calculated. The two dogs she blamed for the bed incident, one was hers, the other belonged to Johnny Depp long before their marriage. Yet during the divorce trial, Amber demanded custody of both pets. In the end, Depp gave in and allowed his ex-wife to take them. But afterward, both dogs disappeared from Amber's life. In a video, Amber's sister accidentally revealed that because Amber didn't have time to care for them, the dogs were sent to live with her father. After being handed over to a man reportedly known for mistreating animals, the dogs were never seen again. In the end, Amber only won a minor claim about false statements and police procedures, while Depp won all major defamation charges. Depp was awarded $15 million USD but received only $10.35 million USD due to Virginia's punitive damages cap. His ex-wife was awarded $2 million USD, meaning Amber lost about $8 million USD, not including legal and expert fees. She was also removed from her role in Aquaman 2. Everything Depp had suffered for years eventually fell upon Amber, except this time, she couldn't recover. By lying and even dragging others down to boost her own career, Amber Heard not only hurt Depp, but also made it harder for real victims of domestic violence to be believed. One bright moment in the trial came when Kate Moss, Depp's ex-girlfriend, testified in his defense. She stated that Depp had never been violent toward her. Her words moved many, especially since after their breakup, Depp had reportedly fallen into years of depression. Thankfully, this kind woman managed to heal and even stood up to help her ex-boyfriend clear his name. Today, Johnny Depp is actively rebuilding his career after the trial with his ex-wife, joining new film projects. He is also pursuing music, touring with his band Hollywood Vampires, and enjoying a personal life focused on art, music, and close friends. Depp has stated that he no longer cares much about Hollywood and simply wants to control his own destiny.